After a soggy spring, construction workers are finally getting some work done.
Things are progressing quite well here in the last couple months. If you'll recall, previously we had about 6 months of rain, and it was just hard for the contractors to be able to get out and do some work. But the last 2 months they've been making a lot of progress on the projects.
The 34th Street Bridge and Street Widening Project is designed to help alleviate congestion on 19th Street and 4th Street. The major bridge work is finished and crews are now focused on detail work.
There's some minor items that remain. There's some fencing and some lighting that remains to provide some very nice aesthetics coming into the community and seeing the bridge. We anticipate that they'll be complete with the project, at least opening the project to all lanes of traffic by mid-September.
Drivers using 34th Street will also find they'll have less trouble with flooding on the east side of the project.
There was a low water crossing to the east of the overpass. They're complete with that bridge structure. It is 20 feet higher than the past low water crossing, so we shouldn't have any problem with flooding as they come across that area.
To the west of the bridge, crews are hard at work widening 34th Street to 4 lanes between Telephone Road and Santa Fe. The work is being conducted in 3 phases.
Phase 1 is the eastern half, basically that area from the entrance to Sendera Lakes, east to where it ties into the overpass project. Phase 2 would be from the entrance to Sendera Lakes, west to Santa Fe, and then Phase 3 would be the intersection at Santa Fe and Southwest 34th. The 2 entrances between Arbor Park, they'll be able to complete up to that location probably by the end of October, and then they will provide access for those coming out of Sendera Lakes to be able to go east at that point in time, and then they'll close it off between the entrance of Sendera Lakes to Santa Fe.
Work is already underway on Phase 3, the intersection of Southwest 34th and Santa Fe.
They're trying to get the southwest portion of that intersection completed, as well as the northwest portion of that intersection completed by the time school started. But unfortunately, because of the early rains, it's going to run into some of the early school time activities.
Eiler says, weather permitting, Phase 1 and Phase 3 should be complete by late October to early November.
The overall total project should be completed in the February timeframe.
Drivers who travel along Sunny Lane will want to be aware of an upcoming resurfacing project.
The Sunny Lane project from Northeast 12th to Southwest 34th Street is a joint effort between the City of Oklahoma City, the City of Moore, and the county. Actually, the county is going to be doing all of the construction. They're going to be milling off the existing asphalt and then going ahead and making some repairs to any areas that have base failure. Then they'll go ahead and do an oil and chip over that to get a good seal, and then come back in with a 1.5 to 2-inch overlay.
Plans are to begin the project around August 5th, and it should take about 4 to 6 weeks to complete. A relatively quick but much needed project.
If you've ridden on Sunny Lane lately, you know that it's in need of this repair and rehabilitation.
Construction is in full swing on The Curve. That's the apartment complex located at Janeway and Southwest 17th.
They started, in January of this year. We anticipate that it'll be completed sometime around December of 2020.
3 apartment buildings are being built to replace affordable housing lost in the 2013 tornado. The Curve will also house some commercial retail space and feature a large green space park area.
They've just started some of the placing of their concrete for their slabs and some site work for the 2 northern buildings of this project. They've been working on water and sewer and stormwater for several months.
Once completed, The Curve will provide 244 units. 90% of those units will be affordable housing and 10% will be at market value.
Very nice project, and when you tie that in with the Little River project that's going on, the aesthetics of the 2, you're going to have a very nice area.
Crews are nearly finished with the new Westmore Park, located off of Santa Fe and Southwest 19th near Southmore High School.
You've got a nice playground and a splash pad for the younger youth. This park has a theme of the fire department. If you look at some of the playground equipment, it's got a fire truck, it's got the rolling wheel where they roll up their fire hoses and whatnot for the kids to play on. So yeah, it's a nice improvement and should be done by in a couple of weeks.
Eiler says he has just received the preliminary plans for the 4th Street Railroad underpass.
It's going to take the city staff a while to review the plans, but we'll be working with the consulting engineer, looking at reviewing the plans, looking at the utilities, having meetings with the utility companies over the next 2 to 3 months to see if there are any revisions that need to be made as far as right-of-way needs for the project.
Once those reviews are complete and revisions have been addressed, work on the final design will begin.
On that particular project, the 90% plans, final plans aren't due until December of 2020. And then we anticipate not having a bid package ready until May of 2021. So we're still a little less than 2 years away.
Now, Eiler wants to make sure residents understand that all of this preliminary work has to be completed before construction can begin. Now, that's estimated to be sometime during the summer of 2021, with a projected finish date of winter 2023. All of these projects are part of general obligation bonds approved by voters in 2014 and 2018.
It just shows that the community has confidence in the city, and that the city's going to do the things that they're approving as part of the voting process. And we're moving forward with those projects, and the progress is moving well.